Leo from JDMuscle here. We've been featuring a lot on our 22WX and thought it's about time to show a little love on our new Z. Featuring today, we're gonna walk you through our V1 front lip as well as the Canards and show you how it looks on the car as well as the installation process. Depending on your budget or the application of the build, this exact same style is available in either vacuum fused or dry carbon fiber. For the vacuum fused portion, you have the ability to choose between regular 2x2 weave, honeycomb, or forged carbon fiber if you're going for that theme. On the dry carbon fiber side, it's finished in the traditional 2x2 weave in a symmetrical finish, which in my opinion aligns with the aesthetic of the front end of the Z very well. Holding in my hand today, we have the dry carbon fiber option in a gloss finish. Some of the benefits from the pre-preg method. They're a lot stronger, much lighter. So if you're going for like a racing application, or if you run through some tight curves or steep slopes all the time, this might actually save you a few bucks from not having the need to replace them all the time. The Canard set comes with 4 pieces with 2 on each side, pre-applied with the 3M double-sided tape for an easy application. You also have the option if you would like to drill into your front bumper, but for most cases, these will hold on just fine. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight to the installation and see how easy it is to transform the look of your new Z. For the front lip, it's super straightforward. The kit comes with 3M double-sided tape and a bag of self-tapping screws. All you need to do is put some 3M on top of the lip where it's contacting the body of your car bumper to reduce vibration as well as preventing the paint from scratching. Then once it's exactly where you want it, use the pre-supplied self-tappers and just drill them into your bumper. Another benefit of using a vacuum fuse or pre-preg method to produce these lips is the fitment is super precise. The prototype are 3D rendered, 3D scanned the front bumper and designed to ensure the fitment is super spot on. It's gonna be a lot easier if you can have a second hand to help out, but if you happen to be by yourself, you can always use some painter's tape to kind of hold it in place while you drill the screws into the bumper. Just give the surface a wipe down in case there's some leftover grease on top. You don't really need a whole lot because really the lip is held on by the screws. What I would recommend is a little bit in the front here and just another strip on the side just to give that little extra clearance between the lip and the bumper in case you're worried about the bumper being scratched up. Also, by the way, this kit is made specifically for the sport and the performance model, and it will work out just fine if you happen to have the performance model with the lip, the rubber lip at the bottom of the bumper. The kit is designed to clear that portion of the bumper. I highly recommend using a hand tool for this application because you're actually drilling into plastic. It's easy to strip it, specifically the last few turns. Alternatively, you could use a power tool just to get it going, then finish it off with the hand screwdriver. All right, essentially, as you can see here, this is shaped exactly the same as the bumper. You just want to push it all the way in till it hits this rubber piece if you happen to have it from factory. Otherwise, you'll be able to tell from the side of the lip, this line is going to be flush to the side of your bumper. Make sure everything aligns, have somebody to help you out, hold it in place, then you can start drilling. It's better off if you use a power tool just to get it started, but once you are onto your last few turns, use a hand tool in case you strip it. Just double checking on size, make sure everything's still where it was. All right, we can, as mentioned, we can use a hand tool to tighten it down. You don't need to go crazy with it, just a hand snug is more than sufficient. Because it's plastic, you don't really need a lot of torque and it will stay in place just fine. Canards are super straightforward as well. Use a microfiber towel. Make sure the surface is already clean before you do it, otherwise you're gonna scratch it up. Use the rubbing alcohol and just rub against the surface. Make sure all the grease are cleaned up. This ensures a very good bond between the 3M tape, your canards, and the bumper of the car. It's highly recommended to do so above 70 degrees to ensure a good bond between the 3M tape and the car. However, you happen to be in a colder climate, you can always use either a heat gun or maybe a hair dryer to heat it up the surface a little bit and allow it to sit over 24 hours for the tape to be fully cured. As mentioned, there's 2 pieces on each side. It's almost impossible to miss the spot to install it. You can use this surface as the guidance, just to give you an idea. You place it on here and just slide it down till you find that spot right here where everything fits perfectly. Once you have determined your spot, you can take out the 3M tape and just put it on. As mentioned, if this is just for a street application, 3M tape is more than sufficient. Just allow enough time for it to cure on the car body. Otherwise, if you go for races a lot, we would highly recommend use some tapping screws or drill some holes into the bumper with bolt and nuts to ensure this doesn't fall off under high speed. All right, similarly on the lower piece, exact same way. This is the smaller piece. You can use this as the guideline, and it sits roughly over here at your bumper. You can now peel the tape. And here's a little trick. If you do have to move it along the edge here, you can half peel the tape and just leave a little edge on the outside so it doesn't just stuck on there. Once you're happy with the fitment, hold it in place. You can now peel the tape entirely off. And it's the exact same process for the other side. And during the process of curing, you can use some painter's tape to hold it in place, give it a little tension for the 3M to cure properly. And that's it for today's video. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe for more new Z contents. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.